of Indonesia, Bapak Sakti Wahyu Trenggono, to deliver his keynote speech. To Bapak Sakti, the stage is yours.
Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and best wishes for all of us. Please be accommodated. Your Excellency, Executive Secretary of the CCSPT, Governor of Bali Province, Head of Delegations, Chair of the meeting, Official of the Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, distinguished participants. Let us begin by expressing our gratitude to Almighty God for His blessings, allowing us to gather here in good health at the 32nd annual meeting of the Commission for the Conservation of Southern Bluefin Tuna in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Government of the Republic of Indonesia, I warmly welcome our delegates to Bali. We extend our sincere appreciation to the CCSPT members, the Secretariat, and observers for their continuous commitment and dedication to the sustainable management of southern bluefin tuna. The 32nd CCSPT meeting carries special significance for Indonesia. It provides an important platform to advance our shared commitment to conserve and sustainably manage tuna resources. In line with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, the CCSPT has long been at the forefront of promoting the blue economy, enhancing cooperation, and adopting strategic measures such as quota arrangement, compliance improvement, and conservation initiatives. Excellencies, Indonesia reaffirms its full commitment to the CSPT mandate and to ensuring the sustainability of southern bluefin tuna resources for future generations. Guided by our national blue economy policy, Indonesia has integrated biological, ecological, social, and economic consideration into its fisheries governance, ensuring a balanced and sustainable approach. Indonesia's effort focused on 5 key priorities. First, expanding marine protected area to cover 30% of Indonesia's water by 2045. Second, implementing quota-based fishing policy and design fishing zones. Third, developing sustainable and eco-friendly aquaculture in marine, coastal, and inland areas. Fourth, strengthening the management and monitoring of coastal areas and small islands. And fifth, reducing marine plastic debris through the active participation of fishers and coastal authorities. Distinguished delegate, conservation remains central to Indonesia's approach to tuna management. As a state party to the DDNG agreement, Indonesia stands ready to explore concrete cooperation in carrying out additional conservation and management measures within the spawning ground area of the SPT, affirming that marine ecosystem protection is a foundation of sustainable development. We also encourage the Commission to begin a dialogue on the role of marine protected areas, ecosystem-based management, and the Commission's role and addressing emerging challenges, including climate change and ecosystem degradation. Indonesia continues to reform its national fisheries governance, notably through the implementation of Government Regulation Number 11 of 2023 on quota-based fishing policy. This aims to preserve marine resources, enhance the welfare of fishers and local communities, and strengthen national revenue for sustainable growth. Distinguished guests and delegates, Indonesia takes pride of the fact that the management of the southern bluefin tuna lies at the heart of our conservation and management resources. Among those measures, the most prominent are: first, transformation of the quota management system through vessel-based quota allocation. Second, enhance data collection with real-time monitoring infrastructure. Third, development of AI-supported electronic logbook. Fourth, reform of observer governance by engaging industry stakeholders. And lastly, development of an integrated electronic monitoring system. Honorable delegates, as the world's largest archipelagic country, Indonesia's culture, economy, and food security are intrinsically linked to the ocean. The conservation and sustainable use of the southern bluefin tuna is therefore not abstract. It is essential to our livelihood and global stewardship. We believe the Commission's mandate must remain rooted in the principle of UNCLOS, fairness, and equity. This principle reminds us that while the southern bluefin tuna has a shared resources, both its responsibilities and benefit must be shared justly. Coastal states, ultimately Indonesia, that bear responsibilities to conserve and manage southern bluefin tuna spawning grounds, shall receive the fair and meaningful opportunities. While for Indonesia as a developing coastal state, whose communities depend directly on these resources, it shall be given more rules in establishing a fair regime in our shared ocean. Indonesia fits a paradigm where the richness of its ocean resources has not yet been fully mirrored by the well-being they should be. Despite our vast marine resources and responsible management, our quota allocation still does not reflect our contribution and realities. This imbalance limits equitable access to a resource we have long had to conserve. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia views that the current allocation system has not paid due regard to the principle of equity and fairness in international law, which the preamble of the CCSPT Convention emphasizes. There has been a more active discussion on the consideration of the needs of developing countries within the system. In this regard, Indonesia views that it is essential for the Commission to start looking closely at the status quo, and therefore to ensure a more equitable sharing of benefits derived from the access to SPT. Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, the strength of the CCSPT lies not only in science and compliance, but also in solidarity and fairness. Indonesia calls upon the Commission to pursue an equitable and balanced arrangement consistent with UNCLOS and our shared goal. We acknowledge members' concern on compliance and reaffirm that While compliance is fundamental, achieving it is a gradual process that requires cooperation and shared commitment. Excellencies, in closing, Indonesia reaffirmed its strong commitment for a closer cooperation and strengthened collaboration with all CCSPP members. We hope this 32nd annual meeting will yield fair, balanced, and inclusive outcomes, reflecting our shared responsibility to ensure the long-term sustainability of Southern Indonesia. May this meeting strengthen our unity, reinforce equity, and safeguard the future of our shared ocean resources. Thank you.
Thank you, Bapak Sakti Wahyu Trenggono, for your speech. You may continue your seat.